And I actually saw something that guy from Fresh and Fit, Myron. First of all, Myron, okay. I saw he had a quote retweeted, something was like, I told her this years ago. She's gonna be in her 30s, single, nobody takes her seriously. Baby, it's not that nobody takes me seriously. I don't take these men seriously.
So Myron seems to be on a winning streak when it comes to his internet beefs. First it was Akash Singh, then Abba, and now Brittany Renner. Just like with everyone, I don't agree with everything he says, but we have to give him credit where credit is due. And he was pretty much spot on about Brittany Renner, which kind of prompted her to talk about him in one of her recent Kick live streams. And that's what kind of rekindled the beef between them. So we are first going to watch Myron responding to one of the original debates, and then see her latest response. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it.
So I remember this clip went viral. This was years ago.
Just
Humor
women
me.
in general.
Because you said that you warn guys about girls like me, so tell me about girls like me.
Just
Humor
women
me.
in general. Like, I mean,
Well,
there's
no, don't women in general, because you literally specifically said before we got on here
This was all off-camera
that
conversation.
you did say that
That's true.
you warn guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I?
you're not special. You're like other girls. That's the
I'm
key.
not special.
Like,
So-
you're like other women that are
So
like,
what makes you special then?
I never said I was.
What do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does that make you feel? I mean, I know
we
everything.
talking-
I know everything is a joke, but I'm asking you a real question. So, how does it make you feel? Because if I say you're, that does something for me.
Well, here's the difference. It's not about making himself feel something. It's about laying out the facts.
Oh, man, this aged perfectly.
Right? If I insult you, or if I tell you you're not special, you're forgettable. What does that do for me?
Mike.
No, but that doesn't. But that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying, what if I call you? If I just say that again, you're forgettable. That's why I didn't want to do you guys' podcast. Forgettable. Hate the setup. The name is underwhelming. I didn't really see the value in it. Right? That's how I feel. Right. That's perfect. But so
Yeah, you guys can see here, she's very pressed. Let me go back to the original.
Women are trying to get resources, time, attention, whatever it is that they're looking for.
I'm trying to find the clip where I warned her that she's going to be cooked. Because I told her, like, yo, as you get older, it's not going to be good for you.
links and the different services and the courses that you guys offer. And I do see that there's a place for that. So even though it may not have been in alignment with what I am about, I can still give credit where it's due without trying to devalue you guys, because you guys are doing something special, right? Because you guys are, I mean, are there a lot of other people doing what you do? You could consider your guys' podcast special, right?
I think what she's mentioned is like the self-help portion for dudes, where you guys offer services to, help guys, either attract or try to talk to women and really engage with them at a higher rate that you could, potentially date them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the point that I think she's disagreeing with, right?
Yeah, well, their podcast was literally the first of its kind. Nobody else had ever done this kind of podcast where they would call a bunch of women and then discuss relationships with them. So yeah, I would say that kind of does make them special because it was unique.
I'm simply asking her to tell us about herself because we were so incorrect. So tell us about yourself. That's all I'm saying. And then she went into attacking us. And
No one's attacking you, because like I said, listen, there's a lot of people that will not sit down and have a conversation with you just because of the comments that you guys made. Well, you made, and you chimed in. So you guys are Tweedledee and Tweedledum kind of, right? So I'm here to have a conversation with you guys.
You guys could tell she was so pressed.
Because for me, I feel
Yeah, she's taking small jabs at them. That kind of happens when somebody's triggered. They try to take small jabs at people.
like what a lot of male-dominated podcasts are missing is the bridge of understanding. So I came here not to argue you guys or to call you out of your name or to disrespect what anybody's doing.
Even though that's precisely what she's doing.
Because I felt like the interview I had with him, there were things that he said I didn't agree with, but I wanted to sit down and hear his point of view. So that's what I'm trying to do here. So for you to say you're not special, well, I'm special to someone, just like you're special to someone, just like he's special to someone. So for you trying to generalize all groups of women, then we would have to take it back to where this even began. Like why you even have this view of women. And like I said,
Yeah, and she's mad because she has an issue with me saying that she's not special, as in like her ability to like get a guy. She's not special from like some random 21-year-old that works at McDonald's, bro. right? Because she thought, oh, I'm famous, I got money, I get my own money, I can get it. The typical that women think like matters to men that doesn't. You know what I mean? If she was judged on what men actually care about, she actually isn't special. That's what it is. And women can't stand it when I say this. They get so.
Yeah, that's true. Everyone is special to someone. But when you expect the whole world to interact with you the same way as those people to whom you are special to, then that's a problem. Like, you might be special to your father, but you can't meet a random guy and expect him to treat you the same as your father does. Because you're not special to him. You are not from his bloodline, or you haven't done anything for him to give you that special treatment.
When I say the truth about that.
You have a bunch of on your guys' podcast, and I get it. They don't challenge you. And I know you're a really smart guy.
This isn't a challenge either.
But it's like, I feel like you need to kind of just be honest and show people who you really are. Like, I know that for people to be dragging you guys and say, take this little clip and say that's who you are, that's not true. So that's why I sat down and had this conversation. I'm not here to degrade you. So when you make comments, I'm saying when you make comments like, oh yeah, no women are special. So no woman is special, but yet you guys have a whole podcast.
Guys, the reason why she's so loud, by the way, is because she was yelling when we were there. She was really pissed off. A lot of you guys are like, yo, this shit is loud. Yeah, bro. She was loud.
Dedicated how to get women. Just for, that's all you guys are. So you're saying men are just limited to just, that's all they care about is sex. Yes or no? That's all you guys care about. There's no emotional need.
Yo, it is the predominant reason why men deal with women. It's why guys dealt with you. Come on, bro.
It's like, just my.
I hate when girls like try to like make it as if like that's not what it is, right?
I want a hole.
Wow, you are triggered, man. Wow.
I think
you want a hole there.
Honestly, it's just I speak with conviction. Yeah, I mean, for you to say girls like me, I'm just like, okay, well.
Yeah, she didn't like that I said she's not special. This is like what got her so off. And she doesn't understand that to a higher status guy that has money, has their shit together, she really isn't special. She isn't. And this is a very difficult reality that women have to deal with, okay? Because a lot of women think that they're special when they're not. The dumb eye that I showed you guys earlier, she thinks she's special. She's not.
I'm assuming if I go off of what people have said about me, I'm a gold digger who finessed my boyfriend who I lived with and wanted to marry me and still would want to have more kids with me if I wanted to stay with him. I finessed him. And I guess I'm a gold digger. And so all girls
right,
like
let's bring this back full circle because you're speaking with a lot of emotion right now. And to be honest, you're not really making a point. I said at the top, men and women, it's a delicate dance between the two genders to get what they want. Correct? I said men want, women want resources, attention, money, time, whatever it is from men. It changes per girl. Some girls want money. Some girls want attention. Some girls want time. Or some girls want a hot guy, whatever it is. But there's a multivariate requirement from women of what they want. And men typically it's just sex. So in that regards of...
Well, I mean, I would kind of agree and disagree with that statement. There are lots of guys who want to be in loving relationships, have a deeper connection with their woman, have a woman who cooks and cleans for them and offers a nurturing environment in the home. Sex is a big part of it, but I wouldn't say it's the only thing most guys want. Yeah, some guys do. But yeah, when you are dealing with women like her who have overly sexualized themselves, you can go see her Instagram and it's full of booty shots and thirst traps. Then in that case, yeah, men will want from you what you advertise about yourself. But that probably won't apply to a modest woman.
Intersexual dynamics between men and women, I'm saying you're not special because you're like every other girl. You want to get resource, time, attention, or whatever it may be, commitment from a man, and a man wants to get from you. So when it comes to that, we're talking about biology of what men want from women. You are not special. You are just like every other girl, just like I'm every other guy. The difference is this. I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm special. I'm Myron Gaines. I can do this and that. We said all the time, city boys up, blah, blah, blah. Like, we don't sit here and try to make ourselves look special. We're regular guys. We want, it is what it is. But women run around and say, I'm special. I'm different. It's like, nah, bro. Y'all don't live in reality a lot of times. You guys.
Yeah, this is before I had my hair transplant chat.
Say, I deserve that, I deserve this, I'm special. Someone looks at me as special, like, bro, at the end of the day, you're a woman, I'm a guy. You are playing the game to get what you want out of the relationship. I'm playing the game to get what I want out of the relationship or temporary relationship, whatever it is. So I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm special. That's what I'm talking about. You could say you're special in other regards, but I'm talking about between men and women, that is the game. That's how it is.
No, hold on. Yeah, so And she didn't like that.
Conversation about it. No more fake narratives. I got the floor. Okay? So we're going to address things where they need to be, addressed. But like I was saying, I see why women stay and suck a dick and shut up. Because for me, I'm Brittany Renner. So baby, if I got it once, I can get it twice. If I've never gotten it, I can get it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I understand what people say because it's been so hard rebuilding my life financially. It's like I have double the responsibility, not really.
Yeah, it's not about you being Brittany Renner that you can get it. Technically, any woman or most women can get it. They just have to be somewhat decent looking, and if they're not genetically blessed, then start hitting the gym, get some BBLs, and start posting thirst traps. And there's a lot of simps out there who will give you the bag that you want. But does that mean you getting your money that way is going to lead to long-term happiness in your life? Of course no. Because these are just shallow things. And no man will want to take you seriously to give you a long-term relationship where you can have kids and you can have a proper loving family. The money gets boring over time as you age.
You have to help. That's okay. God sees all, the God that you claim you believe in. But yeah, so yes, I left every time. Because one thing about it, two things for sure, you got to think about it. If I'm so head over heels in love with people.
Yeah, that's not really a flex that you left every time. That just means you kept choosing the wrong guys.
And I care about them, I have a baby for them, or they beat in every chamber of my heart, and all of a sudden now, I just don't care anymore. What you think happened? People just don't wake up and stop loving people. Not like that. So for me, it's like, oh yeah, baby, I'm not about to waste another second. Because it's like, for me, my devotion runs so deep that once you show me what it is, I'm going to show you what it ain't. And what it will never be again. So yeah, I don't waste time. I don't care how public, like even the last guy I was with, I don't care how public we are. I don't care what we talked about, what we did. If you met my son, bitch, bye. Fuck you. Let your mother love you. Huh?
Well, you should have let your daddy love you too. Probably wouldn't be here if he did.
Yeah, people are cheating so much. And it just like cheating in different ways too. It all comes back to that. And I feel like there's also more than just cheating that happens. It's like when I did the list of the 5 things, like to show someone probably cheating on you, it's like these men be so disrespectful because they really, whether they're closeted, whether they hate their life, whether they're insecure, they can't really handle being with you, whatever their funky fucking excuses for being lousy, it's just like.
Yeah, the same basic buzzwords that every woman uses when she doesn't get what she wants. And Myron responded to this perfectly.
Yeah, women love to call men closeted, that relationships don't work out with. I've noticed that this is like the go-to insult that black women love to use on men when it doesn't work out. They'll immediately say that he's gay, right? As usual. It's like the
exactly.
Attack is, you gay, nigga. You gay. All right, were they gay when you were sucking their dick? Huh? Were they gay when you were getting banged by them?
Yeah, exactly.
Were they gay when you were eating ass and doing all the other that your hoe ass was probably more than likely doing with this guy? You know what I mean?
I don't gotta take that. And I actually saw something that guy from Fresh and Fit, Myron. First of all, Myron, okay. I saw he had a quote retweeted, something was like, I told her this years ago. She's gonna be in her 30s, single, nobody takes her seriously.
And he was exactly right.
Nobody takes me seriously. I don't take these men seriously. What is it like? What is
Cope. That's pure cope.
There for me to do? And I feel like, to Myron, there's a broader conversation to have than like weaponizing singleness. Huh?
And the fact that she also mentioned that she doesn't waste time shows she's aware that there is such a thing as time that she as a woman cannot afford to waste. In this case, she's most likely talking about the biological clock, or what people also say as the wall. Her being 34, she knows she's getting close to the wall. So if she is actually the one not taking the men she's dating or married to seriously, then she is either really stupid for wasting that precious time, or it's that those men are not taking her seriously.
Are you single? What happened to you and your bitch? So it's like, I feel like we're missing the plot and the point when we try to make it personal and like shame people as to like, why don't you have somebody? Because a lot of these people in relationships are faking the fuck. They're faking the funk. So it's like,
Well, it's not really the same though. You cannot compare yourself to another person when it comes to relationship status when that person is not even looking for a relationship. And Myron has been pretty open about the fact that he does not want to be in a long-term relationship. Whereas you were pretty open about the fact that you do want a relationship, or did want a relationship.
I feel like I saw this post where it was like, men want women that don't exist anymore. Women want men that don't exist yet. So I feel like that's where a lot of people's frustration is, and all this stuff has to surface. And for us to actually...
Nah, that's a pretty stupid quote. And women, please stop reading random quotes on social media and believe it to be a fact of life. That quote was probably not written by some intellectual philosopher or an old wise person who figured life out after 80 years of experience. It was probably some random lonely woman who's trying to recruit some company for her misery. The women that men want definitely still exist. They might not be abundant in the Western world, but they definitely still exist here and are more abundant abroad. That's why passport bros are a thing. And if you say that the men that women want don't exist yet, then no woman would be getting married or living happily in their relationships. All of them would be dying alone. But for some women who can't find the man they want, then that might be a problem with your standards. If you set impossible standards and expect to find a man with those unattainable standards, then of course a man like that won't exist and probably never will.
Address what's going on in the dating world. You know? When was the last time you dated outside the entertainment industry? I just did. I just fucking did. I just did. And I swear to God, my logic was dating somebody more regular was, oh, if he doesn't have as much going on, he'll roll out the red carpet to the magic carpet. Boy, oh boy.
When she's dating the average person, she's not taking them seriously, but when she goes and dates the celebrity men, then they're not taking her seriously. Beggars can't be choosers.
Wrong. It's the wrong people. And the thing is like, don't lower your standards and think that someone, like, if you lower your standards, that person will magically be able to meet them, because it's like that you were never meant to align.
That's the problem right there.
It's always going to be friction. You should have never lowered your...
That's the problem right there. She does not want to lower her standards. And the fact is, she probably has standards that are really unattainable, especially for a woman like her.
The whole breath was long. Yeah, I get it, bitch. I like to listen. I love to talk. So yeah, I mean, like I said, today I was like, let me just talk.
So yeah, that's the dilemma of the modern woman these days. They want the same treatment they would get from an average man who's obsessed with them, but with the status and lifestyle of a celebrity man. So they want the pros of both, but not the cons of either. And life just doesn't work that way. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. Comment, like, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more. I'll see you next time.